Project 11-2 B-Size Mechanical Border, which is a continuation from Chapter 6. At this point, you should have your border created similar to what I have here on the screen. And what we need to do is go in and make some changes to our text style. So what we're going to do is go to Annotate, and we're going to click on the text style button here, and we're going to make sure that the font is the Romans S. So let's go down the list. For the font name. And as far as the height is concerned, what we're going to do is leave it alone at this point, because we have different heights going on and we don't want to lock in, a particular height. So we're going to hit set current and hit yes, and we're going to close it out. So from here, to create most of our text, it'll be down here in this lower section, and what we're going to use is the single line text command to create the words that has to go in each section. So up here where it says multi-line text, there's a single line text option, and the first thing is to establish a starting point. Now what's going to help you with this is your snap, the snap mode here. And to double check, let's go to our snap settings by right clicking, and we want to make sure that the snap spacing is set to this 0.0625, which is a 1/16 of an inch, and the grid really doesn't matter, and hit OK. So from here, what I want to do is I want to drop it down 2 notches and then over 1 to begin my start point. And so I will click at that location. Now it's going to ask for the height of my text. The height is a 1/16 of an inch, so I'm going to type 1/16. Next is going to ask for the rotation angle of the text. It's still 0 at this point. And now in all caps I can type our text unless otherwise specified. Dimensions are inches. Once you finish the typing, you will go ahead and click away from the text and hit escape. Now you can see that my text kind of ran over, so what I would need to do is use my grip and slide it over 1. Now for the next section where it says fractions and angles based off the directions is a part of the tolerance note, and to do that you would need the multi-line text. So from here I'm going to go 1 notch down below my U and then over 1 and click, and I'm going to stretch it all the way across to not to the necessarily the corner, but 1 notch away from the corner, and I'm begin my text. Now the text height for this particular area is 1/8 of an inch, so I'm gonna type 1.25 in the text height style area, and I'm going to begin with the word fractions. I'm going to use my tab button to tab over, so you have to press it twice, and I'm going to go to where it says symbol under my insert. I'm going to choose symbol here, and I'm going to choose the plus and minus option, hit the tab again, and do my 3 ends. I'm going to press enter and do the next sentence. Angles the symbol, tab again, my 3 is. Next is 3, place, decimal, tab over. I'm going to use the shortcut percent in the letter P, tab over, in. 2, place, decimal, tab over, percent P, and 3 is. And close out the editor. Alright. Next will be to go back to my single line text. And this time, again, I'm going to go from the corner down 2 notches, over 1, click. I'm going to press enter for the height being a 16th, enter for the angle, and type my text. So it's material that goes there. Go back to single line text, go from the corner, 2 notches down, over 1, click, press enter, enter again for the angle, and it's finish. That goes here. Now, what I can to speed this process up, I'm going to go into this area where it has the written date, and I'm going to choose the single line text again. I'm going to come down 2 notches, over 1, click, press enter for the height, press enter for the rotation, and I'm going to type the word date. And what I want to do is copy the date into the other areas. So I'm going to the home tab, copy. I'm going to click this corner as my base point, and I'm going to turn my snap off, and I'm going to hit every corner that involves the small text. And what will happen is I will just double click the word date and change it to whatever it is according to the textbook. So I have all my text in the proper position. Now it's just a matter of going in and double clicking the text and changing it to what it's supposed to be. So again, just double click the text and make the change. So again, this is just a quicker way, since the copy puts the text in the proper location. I don't have to worry about, using my snap. Alright, so all that's in order. The next would be to get some of the large text. So I'm going to go back to my single line text, and for this one though, I'm going to use the justification button here and choose middle center, which is MC. and then it's going to ask me to specify the midpoint of my text. I'm going to use the middle part of the line here. I'm going to track over to get the midpoint location. And then from there, I'm going to identify the height as 1/8 of an inch, 0 for the rotation, and I'm going to type do not scale drawing. I will do the same for the mechanical B-size. So again, back to single line text, go to justify, middle center, choose the midpoint here, and in this case I can't find the midpoint on this line. So what I want to do is kind of just go by eye at this point and just click in the center. Then next, I will identify the height as 1/8, so 1/8, 0 for the rotation, and I'm going to type mechanical B size. Alright, so that puts the mechanical B size in its location, and this completes your mechanical B size border.